The mother wound is real. It is, on my journey, the deepest, most raw and painful wound that I've had the opportunity to dive into and to touch and be with um, and heal. And like, I've done so much work in my life as a human being, like since I was like 15 years old, like 14 years old. It was just like, I'm not gonna be like my mom, and I've definitely turned to drugs and alcohol and like self-sabotaging behaviors to numb that pain and that hurt of my mother and I's relationship. And it was really crazy. I was able to go through this like breathwork ceremony that really I actually like forgave my mother. It was a business workshop that I was doing, and I was doing this breath work, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have like all this clarity and like what I should do with my boutique and like what I should do with my life. And and then what came through was just like pure forgiveness. Like, I forgave her and I like let it go. And like I never thought that I would forgive her until she died. It's sad to say that, but that was my truth at that time. And during this really potent time right now, astrologically, I have been working. My mother's been reappearing back into my life and back into my orbit, and during that time has like kicked me out of my orbit, and I lost sight of myself and my inner work, and like just reverted right back into that inner child who was in so much pain. And I guess what I'm trying to say is that forgiveness is like necessary for me to be free, and it's necessary for me to live a bigger and a brighter life. But it doesn't mean that people in the past that have hurt me or have hurt you, it gets access to you, and it gets access to me in a way that I've become like not myself and super sad, and like um just like being with the pain. But I've also been using my tools of like leaning in, and like you have to feel it to heal it, and all of these things are true, but not at the extent of being so thrown out of my orbit and my space. So I love you, Mom, and I love myself more, and I choose me.